Hi, this tutorial covers the topic of risk. Alright, so let's start with just defining the word risk. So risk is the expected negative value of losing something. Okay, so this idea of risk is very important in the insurance business. So let's look at an example, a simple example of risk. So a house is valued at $100,000. An insurance company estimates that there is a 0.00 probability, so that's about 1 in 1,000 probability of the house burning down this year that results in a complete loss of the house. So if there is a fire that hit this house and it gave it a complete loss, that's what they're predicting with this 1 out of 1,000. Okay, so if we're thinking about the expected loss, okay, what we would do is we'd take the value of whatever we're losing, so we're taking that 100,000, and we multiply it by the probability of it being lost, so times 0.001. Okay, so if we multiply those two numbers, okay, that ends up being about 100, or exactly 100. Okay, so we're dealing with dollars here. So the expected loss is $100. Okay, so just taking the value times the probability of loss. Okay, so now the insurance company uses that information to charge the homeowner for insurance. So if the insurance company wants to sell a fire policy to this specific homeowner, it would need to be at least $100 to insure the house. So the insurance company would go to the homeowner. They'd probably put another $20 on this price to cover the costs of employees and probably just to make a little bit of extra money also, but at least $100 to insure the house. So the question is knowing this, would you offer to insure your neighbor's house for $100? Okay, so well, the expected loss is about 100, so would you offer to, would you even charge them $150? So that's the question. And would you do that? Hopefully no. Okay, because really there are two outcomes. There's no fire, so if there's no fire for that whole year, you keep the $100 or the $150. Okay, now if your neighbor's house burns down, you need to pay your neighbor $100,000 for his home. Okay, so that's what insurance is that if there's some sort of catastrophic event, the insurance company will cover it rather than you. So if you're the insurer, you would need to pay your neighbor $100,000. Okay, so although outcome 2 may bankrupt you, insurance companies are still able to stay in business. Okay, so it would be a very poor decision to insure your neighbor's house for that much, because the allure of making $100, even if that probability is very high, okay, if you end up on the wrong side of the probability, you're going to end up paying tons of money here. So the variability here in either what you earn or what you lose is very high. Okay, but again, insurance companies are able to stay in business. So when these companies sell many policies, they can better predict income and expense. Okay, so if you're selling, 1,000 $100 policies, okay, that's going to be a lot of income coming in. Okay, or even if you sell 10,000 of these policies, that's a lot of income. And sure, you might have a couple houses that burn down. You're going to be able to predict, well, I think if I sell enough of these, that my income, even if I have a few houses that burn down, I'll still be able to break even or hopefully even make a profit. So this idea of risk is important in especially the insurance business, and considering this simple example. So that has been the tutorial on risk. Thanks for watching.